Hi, I'm John. Hi, I'm Randy Wickham. This is my wife, Emily. We've been coming to Grace since Easter of 2011. So when we moved down to the Dallas area, we found Grace Church.
When we first joined the church, I met up with Amy Hina and Stacy Peters, and they invited us to the adoption group. And we had adopted 6 children by then?
By then it was 5.
5 children by then. And we had gotten to know some of the families in there and formed some bonds in there. And Stacy Peter invited us to her life group, and we started to get involved through their life group and got to know some people and started to feel what it's like to have real community in our church.
Yeah, it was that life group that actually showed us what it was to be. Didn't grow up with all these terms, but what the fellowship of Christ was like and all that. But we actually started building friendships with folks who had the same kind of beliefs as us.
Having our life group around us has been instrumental in our growth, not just as a believer, but also in our marriage and in our family, because it's allowed us to have people that know us and care about us and care about our family and walk with us through the hard times and celebrate through the good times. And it's allowed us to share parts of our story that have been difficult and parts of our story that have been full of joy. And it's just allowed us to walk with other people as they've come through similar situations.
And so after being in the Peters group for a bunch of years, we decided it was probably time for us to start a group.
They still like us.
They still like us, and we still like them.
We didn't get kicked out.
Or did we, Stacy and Art? Another really great solid group of community that we have there. We do life now in a way that we've never done life before. It's really because of the life groups here at Grace. To be able to have people that you can trust implicitly, have people that you can share the real feelings, not the 4-letter word of I'm fine, to be able to come in and say, I'm not fine, and not feel like that you're being judged or that there's any real opinions about you in a negative way or that they're going to gossip about you. I think anyone who's watching this right now who's gone through the process of adoption or foster care know that there's a whole host of possibilities for Satan to do his work through that, and to be able to have a community of folks around us who have walked that journey has been instrumental in us being able to stay true to our faith and stay true to what God's called us to be as a family. And then to be a voice for those folks that God's pulled into our life who say that they might want to adopt or they're thinking about it. I'd highly recommend, if you're not in a life group, talk to Bill, get yourself involved in one. It's transformational. Can I start over?